There you go. Right, it's not pulling it up, son. Figure that out real quick. See, it's not showing it. I have it plugged in.
It says recording is recording. It says using it. It's just that your camera's off.
I had it on and it's still.
It's press it once.
Forgot. Okay. So this will push record. All right, you're live whenever you're ready. Let's do the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This isn't the first one, so Mary doesn't talk.
Does anybody need a pen or everybody got one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this one. That's Kelly? Yes. Yes. That's Kelly. So,
Are you ready, Kelly?
I am.
Come on.
I was looking to see if I could have permission and what my parameters would be for besides the 2 foot off of the property line. To put like a 3 foot tall, I don't want a 6 foot one, but just a 3 foot tall fence in that area at the end of the container. So that way when they hit it, because they can't see obviously the cinder blocks that they keep hitting and knocking over, I can actually get them for property damage.
So it's a small section right back here. She had cinder blocks there. They keep plowing or hitting them over. And so she'd like to put a permanent fence there in that section. Obviously 2 foot from the property line.
I just didn't know how far from the road I would need to have it.
It specifically says 2 feet from the property line, if I'm not
Yeah, but
mistaken.
I don't think that
Since
has
it's
property
your-
line in
I
it.
assume that's your backyard?
Yeah, that's back there. That's right there on Harrison.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
the-
And so the backyard's allowed to be up to
No.
six feet. But the front yard's only allowed to be up to 4 feet.
So, but I can go right up to the road? Or
No, just 2 feet from the property line.
Yeah, how far from the actual road, not necessarily my property line with them?
The street.
Yeah, where the street is, how far off of that?
You have a certain parameter from the middle of the street to the property that is right away for,
15 feet from the middle?
yeah, from the middle of the road. That's what she's asking you guys.
I think it's 15 feet.
So it looks like on that section of road, and I'm just going from Beacon. So like, this is not, no craziness. It looks like their property line only goes about a foot into the road, the
Probably.
easement partial. So what she's asking is how close to the road, since she's the only person that has that, can she go with it?
I think we just passed a new zoning ordinance that specifies that setback.
Yeah, what was it?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Uh,
But that was previously unspecified, and so it was specified earlier this year.
I
in
thought
our
it
first
was-
meeting.
I thought it's 15 feet from the center of the road, and it usually goes on the other side of the sidewalk, doesn't it? The
Yeah, but
15
this is
feet?
the back of her property. It's not a sidewalk.
And there is no sidewalk.
This is
Yeah, it's
on-
right there.
This is on Bill Street, but you
It's on
still
Mill.
have the perimeters from the center of the road.
I don't even know what it was faster than me.
What was that?
I figured you know where it was faster.
Yeah, it's residential, and
Deb,
yes,
what you're discussing is the ETJ perimeters, not the impound.
oh, that's what this one was for, yeah, the ETJ.
Then I don't
I
have
thought
that
we were
new one.
adopting these zones for in town as
I
well.
know that we have.
You have to create
our
some rights
off-
ordinance to do
off on
that.
state,
Uh,
You have to be 40 feet off the
So
center of the
then we
road.
need to find,
Corey, weren't they asking us that when they came through town?
What's that?
The
Pretty much,
easement?
the issue is her
When they were
property
doing the
road,
sidewalk?
property line isn't technically in the road. So she wants to know if she can
So
go
the
up
state
to,
owns pretty
or as
much
close as she
to
can get
curves. and
to
then
that
we go
section
from
of
curves to the
asphalt
edge of
without
the
causing any
backside of the
problem.
sidewalk.
Right,
But there's no sidewalk or anything there, so.
but I'm
Some
saying,
back there for
when we were
some
doing the
reason.
state
So
one,
look
I
at the
thought
ordinance.
that's what it was.
Yeah,
and
that
that's-
has an.
That's why they
No,
wanted
that's
to
the
know
wrong
where
one.
This is the ETJ
that's the
ordinance.
ETJ
because they
one.
needed to stay
Yeah,
in
we
the
don't
easement.
have,
The easement has
have
to be
one
there, that way
inside
it's
of
not
the
on
building.
future, like sewer.
I think, or
Right.
at least
So
that's
it's like
my
15
understanding.
feet, Something
Well,
like that, that way if they
why?
run a power line
Why
or
is this
something
dude
through there, they have to have
chopping
that
so
right
much?
of way.
I get on my nerves.
Yeah, it's called the right of way area, and it's owned by
You
the
mind,
county or state.
you need to shut up.
Have nothing
Do what?
to do with it.
Does that have right of
Hey.
way on there?
Over.
Yeah,
Can you put
Or- or
right
just
of way,
record.
not easement? For the town,
yeah,
that should bring up a little bit wider.
yeah. It still goes right up to where the
I don't have any
property line
problems
is.
with that.
So,
What's that?
If it's in the back, I don't
hold
know.
on a second, I gotta click somewhere
Yeah,
where.
half of our
we put-
property lines
that's
go to
exactly-
the center of the
It's
road.
because of them keep
An
trying to
asphalt
do
right
stuff
here.
and knocking it over.
It's really good.
So,
That's probably the least objectionable of, opinions I've got on it.
Bob, are you looking it up?
Right now, I'm just looking to see how you have your
Yeah, well,
ordinances
that's
codified.
I don't think we have a specific setback around that because the rules that we have, are around the property
I would
lines.
think so.
And,
It is, but.
it's one of the
she
very
wants to do
few
something,
properties in town that's
Something
still
better.
owned to the center of the road.
So it can't just be picked up, put back and
So
moved
if you
wherever
look,
they,
there's a lot of
where.
Where they want
Yeah,
to
but
put
very
it
similar
instead of
to
where it's supposed to be.
Deal with it at the next meeting.
Would you be able to do?
Yeah, but
No, what? Sorry.
They've got an issue with the water line property.
This is,
We've been trying-
this
it's
is the
been
one,
ongoing.
yeah, well, that's the one that prompted the question around the Marshall. They have a person who has been, running into, things that are on her
Their
property. And causing damage, and I don't know if we have to like sue the county sheriff to do their job or what we gotta do. But, that was kind of the basis for those questions in the first place. As to actually enforcing those types of rules. And it's,
Well, there's no way to make the sheriff do his job. The sheriff is permitted to just not.
Yes.
So I did talk to, the actual elected sheriff, and he said that he doesn't understand why it's not being enforced in the first place, because it's a state statute law that they can't park that close anyway, was his initial reaction to that.
which was the same.
And
thing
I
we
said,
pointed
well,
out.
that's not what your officers are doing when they're on site.
Probably because Quinn works with them.
Yeah, just say, good old boys club.
Yeah,
So,
That's what the impression we've gotten from the sheriff who talked to her and called out. Oh, well, he's gotta have it there in case it's an emergency. He's
no,
not an emergency vehicle.
no, it's not, that's not commercial.
well, and if we're looking at the right of way, mind you, this is speaking in non-official appraisal, but the truck that's parked on the side is very much 3/4 of the way in the right of way of Beacon. Now, is that an appraisal? No, it is not.
No, but that's
It's
specifically our
pretty
ordinance
close,
as
like,
well.
that's what we,
As,
yeah.
as was pointed out
Yeah.
previously, the area between the,
And we do need to move that stop sign because then that makes a difference, like Randy had said previously.
Mhm.
So I think it's nice enough. Do you think we can try to move that stop sign? You and Jim could tell me that sometime.
Yeah, I think it's doable. The ground's still pretty frozen underneath, but I think we can probably get something done at least within the next week or two.
Okay, and just to confirm, we want that in the middle of the street, right there alongside the railroad,
Just like the one that's,
just like the other one. I just want to make sure that I'm understanding so that way there's no questions.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just straight across, like all the other stop signs on Railroad and, yeah.
Perfect. But so we have to wait on this?
I recommend tabling the discussion until we have firm guidance on, where the right of way is, so that we can advise on the correct answer as to how far,
And that's why I don't do this for the summer. I just wanted to find out.
Yep.
Okay.
if I could.
She just wants to make
Okay.
sure that she
it
knows
looks
what
like
she
you'll be
can.
able to, we just need to figure out exactly where, and we need to
My
get
other
some
question
advice
is-
around that.
And when I, first asked about putting that other part of the privacy fence up that I do have up now, it was suggested that maybe there were sewer and or water lines running behind my property back there. And I just want to make sure there's not, how we can find out if there is.
So you'll
411.
just call 811.
811.
When they did that, for the part I have up, they didn't mark anything back there at all, so I just want to make sure that.
Yeah, I would
s-
call
still
them
recommend
again.
calling.
but-
Okay.
There's probably nothing that's running back there, just it's always, Indiana state law says you call 811 every time you do.
You're accepting the liability.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, on Mill Street, there, yeah.
Yeah, there's no water or anything back there. There's no water that runs through your house and the neighbors. So it comes down Harrison and it comes up in between the houses. Your fence did cross over the water lines and put them up in between the houses. But where it comes in your house, it stops right there and nothing continues back there. There is all the sewer, I believe, runs down Railroad and comes up, Harrison Street, so there shouldn't be anything but A1 more.
Okay, all right, thank you.
I read them, but they're still.
Okay. Well, I have some things that aren't on the list, if I can find them. I did get February's water report. And I say all of this, but here I am. Okay. So, it says February. I'm pretty positive it's not the February of 26th report. I believe this is January. I noticed that it was wrong on the top. February's not over. They can't give us a report for February.
Right.
So I did include December's, and I'm just gonna let Wes know that this is mistitled because I usually get them in February and March.
Okay.
But Zeb always has a tendency to ask me what it was compared to last month, so I included both. So our total gallons of water usage was, 869, nope, I did that one. 1,386,900. Our maximum daily was 106,000. Our minimum daily was 15,100. Average daily is 44,730.
Which is that from last month.
Probably because it was so cold in January.
Yeah,
Everybody's letting their
water
water.
run to make sure, yeah.
We can do December's stuff. Let's see. All right. That's your just initial one. This one is yours. And then this is same thing. It's automatic transfer list, so you just have to initial that. And then you need to make sure that this matches with the fund report and the statement. So here is your fund report. That total amount should equal that total amount. Okay, and then the top one is your bank statement. So. No, not this one's a total balance. No, that's the number. Oh, it doesn't even show you. One doesn't show you. Okay, so this is your Trust Indiana and your investment. So this is your Trust Indiana statement. I'm not sure just, so is this general? Yeah.
Thank you.
Bank two, okay, perfect. So bank two is water hydrant fund, is your ending total. You should match that, yes. Okay,
Hey
perfect.
Angie,
Yes,
could you update that, please?
You have to sign that.
yes, I know it's wrong in the system. I seen it yesterday when I was attaching things.
All right, I don't want to be filing my,
Your,
Yeah.
your W-2 does not say that.
all right, just checking.
Okay, so everything there is there.
Yes.
So there's that one. You just have to say the total amount, this bottom line out loud, the motion to approve it, as long as everything matches. Just prove it, yes, for whatever, yeah, it's true though.
So I have to make a motion. to
Yes,
approve.
you have to make a motion for it,
So I make a motion to approve bank two
for December,
for December,
and that amount.
$226,217.94.
And then,
This one?
no, you're gonna have to need somebody to sign it, so. I need those two. And shows them that those match. Deb, she needs a second. She motioned to approve bank two in that amount as long as fund and the bank matching.
I second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
And then you have to do the same thing for bank one, which is the general fund.
For which one? Oh,
This good.
Oh,
Hope that's not your fund report. I don't know my fund for me. It is. No. Here's the fund report. All right. 687,644.62.
Yes.
Okay. And then your Trust Indiana account, that one above it. 347,697.39. Okay.
Okay, so I make a motion that we,
You just drop the page you need to show that. Nope, you got it, stuff.
bank zero in the amount of $687,644.62.
That's last month's, right?
Yes, December.
Because he was looking at this one.
Yeah, he's looking, yeah,
I second that motion.
All in favor?
Real quick, I want to make a motion to accept the minutes on February 3rd, 2026.
okay. Somebody second? The meeting minutes.
Oh, I second that. All in favor?
Aye.
So that one's done.
You, sir. And you come up here, same thing, just, you know. Jennifer, Trust Indiana. That's gonna help you. 83,089.54.
Yes. Okay, where's the other one?
That's your fund report.
First-
Alright. That's your fund report. 208, you got it? He's already got his fund report, so just say this bottom number out loud, and anybody with, Waterworks, it's the blue fund report.
Yes, I have a couple questions.
Yeah,
First,
on vouchers?
yeah, on the Alliance Water membership,
Yeah.
is that something we vote on every year? Or
No, we
is it
have to
just
do that every year
automatic?
because we have a water utility.
Okay, well, I didn't know if that was one of those club things we get into or we don't get into.
It's a membership, yeah.
And I heard your computer's messed up and everything. I see this. Did we get that all?
Yes, Doug was able to fix them.
Okay.
Yeah. He put in, so it was $204, but that was 2 RAM 6 and,
Both computers were covered by that.
Okay. Well, that's what, I just was seeing the memory and I remember her talking about.
Yeah, it had 4 gigabytes of memory and we updated them. So one of them has 8, the other one has 16. And so they're both much, much faster. They're not, yeah, but it's, everything was, just seeking on the hard drive nonstop, so.
And the only other one is the miscellaneous water, the checking account fee. Was that because you couldn't get the money in because of the?
no, it was just the fee that our bank gives us every month. $40, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get that every month. It's our ACH fee.
Alright. I make a motion that we accept the water. Do I do that? Or?
It doesn't matter who motions to,
Okay.
Everybody can motion.
I make a motion that we accept the water vouchers in the amount of $6,472.62.
Second that motion.
All in favor?
All right, read this number aloud. Zeb, look at your Blue Fund report.
The bottom right number?
Yes, that is.
228, 631, 72.
Yep, 228, 601, 72.
Are you motioning that, Misty?
Okay.
A motion that we, accept, fund report for Bank 2 in the amount of $228,631.72.
I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
You need a motion, same thing for the banking.
Yes.
That one's ready for your signature. Already passed that one.
I'll have to look at them.
Oh, but you handed it to me.
Well, because I was starting with the other file.
Oh, never mind.
You did that, right? So that-
I did.
Right here. The motion to approve Bank 2, Waterworks.
Isn't that what you just did?
Here's fund report. Same thing, same number.
Okay, so I make a motion that we accept the Bank 2 Waterworks for January, $228,631.72.
That was the one we just did.
You have to do it with the banking, not just fund report.
No,
Verbiage.
I second that motion.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
I'm just following the rules, guys, sorry.
Was
We'll have to
the,
just initial on this one.
Okay,
I did the first page, right?
yeah. All right, so,
Then,
right here. And then, yep, the last banking account is, the general.
and we still have,
Same number, yep. Double check all your numbers, just like you've been doing. This one, yep. Okay.
I'll sign everyone.
I'm gonna make sure all of the numbers are correct and nothing, and, you know, just for the record, State Board comes in and I have to actually show them the computer, but they do the same thing. All right, so the Trust Indiana account is the Town of St. Joe savings for the general. So that number and that number is $348,779.20. As long as those match, and then this should match your fund report, which is right here. So then you read that along, they have that number.
675,261.54.
what was the motion?
We have a motion. Okay. So don't have to do one before the other? Or doesn't
No.
matter? Okay. So make a motion to accept Bank 0 for January in the amount of $675,261.54.
Second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
So then, the other one is Bank 1.
Yep, you just have to initial that and sign that, and you're good. Anywhere, it doesn't matter. They don't have signature lines. No, that one, it's just bank signatures.
Do we have a January water?
The February one is actually January's. They send me, February's in March. I just gotta tell that,
Yeah,
you missed that.
Okay.
Sorry.
because he was reading one of the files.
But I gave you 2 of them because I knew you wanted to do both of them.
All right.
This one is the-
Okay, we have the motion. Have the motion, yeah.
So,
And this is the amount that you, general fund, white, and then it gives you the amount right here.
Is that the same one that we,
No, it is what we're doing.
okay. So, this is general, right?
Yep, general's white.
Okay, so I make a motion that we accept the general vouchers for January in the amount of $24,702.80.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Bye, ladies. Thanks for coming.
That's right.
Did they all sign it?
Yes.
Okay.
So we have to do that, no, Randy did this one, right?
Yep,
So,
we just need to sign, I think.
this one is done too, right?
Yep, you're done with that.
I was just gonna do the same thing with it. You did all that, right? So, pass it to them. For the
Um,
new person?
Yeah, so, last time we were here, it was brought up that, there were volunteers looking for projects. Was that the ladies that you were
Yes.
talking about? Later on that week, I went to the Nucor, offices and met with, the management there. And they said they would be interested in helping out, and that there were two different things that they'd be interested in doing. One of them was helping provide for some benches, since we had previously mentioned that benches would be great and that we should solicit some local businesses for that. Speaking of which, this one specifically says Nucor, but there's a Millie's Diner that has a business around here, and a Singing Rooster, where both business owners are here. Either of you wanted to donate some benches to the town. Not putting you on the spot. But beyond that, there's also something called a Day of Caring, and I have the date written down in my other notebook. I can get that information sent over. There's a Day of Caring, and they do all sorts of things. We just need to send them, what types of things we'd like to get some help with. And so they do cleanups, they do painting, they do all sorts of things, very similar to the stuff that the volunteer group you were with last year did.
So that's in October.
Is this,
Do they have another one?
like
They-
separate
They have,
in the school?
I think it was called a Day of Caring,
So
and it's every year.
Yes. But,
So it may be,
But-
maybe the same one Missy's doing.
Okay.
Once you get us the date, we'll know for sure.
yeah,
So,
I was just
because it
wondering
may
if
be
they
two
do their
separate things,
own.
or, yeah, it
Yeah.
might be, I don't know, we'll have to look. So, yeah, just send that in, awesome. So if we, get enough funds to do the benches, then we can do an art thing?
Potentially.
That was my question. You're asking me to donate. How are they going to be used? I know many communities use them as a draw to the community, and then they're auctioned off. And of course, like in Auburn, it's the Business Association. So that's my own thing. Yes, they asked me to donate, but you need.
Yeah,
tell me
we'll
what
have to
you're gonna
decide.
do with them.
I mean, we had previously talked about, and I'm just throwing out options, we had previously talked about replacing, or putting some down by, Jefferson, right there where we're doing the wetland project, for people to have spots to set once that's completed. And like we've talked about putting them like outside of the park and things, so, I mean, there's options like, we can do like some places do and auction them off and try to get funds for something, or we can utilize them here in town.
So my only thing is, what's the plan? If you have a plan, then share that, and be happy to donate, but.
Oh, I would only donate when I get the town to start patroning our establishments.
I have nothing against your establishment, and I send my children there on a regular basis. But I do have a gluten allergy, And I did check out the menu, and I had intended on coming over. I just didn't find anything on the menu I could eat.
No, you're one.
I order all of mine to go. My mom picks it up every other Sunday for me, so.
Yep, but I also have texts from people saying, well, not step foot in that place too. So once the board starts, backing the places around.
I send my girls over there on a regular basis. I send my girls over there on a regular
Like I
basis.
said,
Me neither.
And I'm gonna reach out to Billy and his staff, because I've had folks come in, and actually last Saturday, I had two gentlemen came in and said, hey, the girls told me to come over here and see Mary, are you Mary? So kudos.
Very nice.
for that, yeah.
Very nice.
I do have something that was emailed to me that I put in your guys' thing. Right there, that, and the paper behind it.
Okay.
And, I also have I have people that have, filled out ILPs that would like to continue their construction and things. So we need to do a public hearing and figure out what those fees are going to be, so that way we can actually move forward with, permitting. But, I've received this, I have not responded, I'm not really sure how to respond. So it was from Midwest Land Group, so I didn't know, if somebody would like to take front on this and answer these questions and get back to them, I can forward you the email. But I wanted to get that to everyone, so that way I was able to get appropriate information, because I don't want to give out misinformation on my end, and I'm not sure how to answer the questions.
This is the same area that you were selling? Or is it the
I didn't even look at the map.
Yeah, it looks like some of the parts are already broken off. I assume those ones,
Those two sold,
were
right?
previously sold, yeah.
So
I didn't even realize it was
be
your name. Sorry.
He snuck in.
No, I didn't even see your name on it. I just put it in. But yeah, so, if somebody can handle that, that is not an Angie expertise, and I don't want to say or do something that's not correct.
I'm not on the sewer
Well,
board,
I was gonna say,
but
they're gonna
it is
have
my
to
understanding
sewer
They
Yeah.
are aware of that.
that your high
I didn't
pressure
know that
main
they had
goes through
sent
there.
out their request, and so we straightened them out on that part, so they do know that you don't have anything to do with the sewer, and they needed to contact someone
Yeah.
else
It's,
in regard to that.
it's my understanding that the high pressure main runs on that side of the road though.
Yes.
Did we specify any restrictions as to divisions of land?
I believe that all we have in there is that there was no parcel that could be less than 50 by 100. So, there's no restrictions on how many times it could be divided that I'm aware of, unless there's something countywide or statewide that I don't know. So that's why I am passing this baton to whoever's picking it up, because I am not educated in this area yet. I'm not educated in it yet.
Sounds like we'll be getting email back to
Yeah, I can forward the email,
uh,
but I just wanted to,
Tavin Herendeen.
Yeah, yeah.
and, you know, I also have a gentleman out off of 56 on this side. They're wanting to put up a barn. There's a couple people that have come in and filled out the ILP, but until we have a ordinance that says what the permit costs, I can't issue them. So we have to do a public hearing for that. So, so I'm hoping that we can get something put together and get a public hearing as soon as possible to try to, obviously I have to post it 10 days ahead of schedule, but, and then while I'm talking, because I have, no one answered me, we either need to move or cancel the March 17th meeting. So, did you guys look at your schedules? Is there any issues with that at all?
I just seen that, March 17th was unavailable for somebody. And
Yes.
did not, see any requests that specify a different date, so I did not do a lot of research onto which days I would be available.
Being that that week the kids are off of school and it's spring break, I just was suggesting that we cancel it.
For DeKalb Eastern.
Yeah. But obviously that's up to you guys.
You still wanna have the second one?
Also St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, yep.
I mean,
I also have a concert for my kids' school on that day.
Really?
So,
so that's great, is what you're telling me.
the 17th, not be great either way. My calendar's not updated to give you the,
So can we tentatively cancel that, and if you guys want to make that up that week, we can. If not, then we have, on the 3rd, we have a meeting for, I'm looking at the wrong month. Sorry,
Oh, that's the first one.
yeah.
the 7th of, April would be the next one.
Yeah,
So you're saying either the 24th or the 31st of
I won't
March?
be back in time on the 24th. We don't land until like 11 something.
Right. It's my understanding that this is one of those things that we are allowed to coordinate as far as availability for next meetings.
So-
Independently of sitting here and staring at our
yeah,
phones.
yeah, which is why I sent text and never responded to me.
All right.
But tentatively right now, the March 17th is canceled and may or may not be rescheduled. Is that pretty much where we're leaving that
Do we
right
need
now?
a motion for that?
No, I'm just asking you, so that way I can make the public known and make sure that I take it off of our limit.
No, you have to have a vote on that.
We do?
Yes.
I would like to make a motion that the March 17th town board meeting be rescheduled at a to be determined date.
I second that motion. All in favor?
Good thing you knew that, 'cause I sure would.
I can make it.
For the 31st.
If I might
Those are the
suggest something
policies.
here,
Yeah.
you suggested a motion that's self-contradictory. It's to be canceled on to be determined. I recommend you just cancel it and then reschedule it with proper notice.
I would like to amend my motion to reflect the words of the lawyer.
The meeting is canceled. It may be rescheduled upon proper notice.
I'd like to second that motion.
Second that motion. All in favor?
All right.
Thank you, Bob.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
No, that is a 48 hour. Is scheduled.
I believe that's correct.
For the
48 hours for normal meetings, like public meetings, I believe it, or public hearings, it's 10 days. 10 days executive session.
Yeah.
It's a different meeting.
And in the paper?
And we anticipate
And in the
having an
newspaper?
executive session
Okay.
sometime.
A
in-
public hearing has to be in the newspaper and
Yes.
has to be posted.
Okay.
I believe it's 10 days prior to
Right. Okay.
the meeting.
And we're expecting to have another executive session sometime in the next few weeks to
Are
finish.
you asking me?
It was my understanding that based on the last time we had an executive session, that the business didn't get fully
We
completed.
have to get the name of that other Democrat. That's what we're waiting on.
She got some names, or
No.
well, she
No,
got the email
didn't.
back.
She got the email.
I got the
today,
email
but
back
no
with no
names.
name.
But I've got the
So-
other name that was previously recommended.
Oh, you have
Okay.
another person?
I do.
Oh, okay.
You can also invite people to your executive sessions that you deem appropriate. You might want to just invite,
Those people? Yes.
or the head of the county Democrats,
Susan Davis?
or whoever they might tell you, suggest. That way you can
Which person?
actually do what you want to do.
Jackie and Lynn.
Both of them are willing
Yes.
to do it?
Oh, no, she's just.
When you have an executive session, you're permitted to invite people.
Yeah, I
if
knew they were.
necessary.
Right,
Yeah, I
right.
knew they were, yeah, okay.
So,
Who's in charge of speaking to them?
I'll do it.
Okay. And they do a lot of outreach stuff and the voting and,
That's what she was saying.
yeah, I had brought that
because
up when
you
we were.
run into these serial problems.
Yeah.
Okay, so, once you've reached out to the Griffin, I guess just text the group and let us know that, we are ready to do a working session.
Executive session.
And then I have to post it in the appropriate time, so that way it's up there.
Yep.
So don't say, yeah, they're in, let's do it tomorrow.
No, we need at least 48 hours.
72.
72.
Did you guys review the appropriation report? I may have to read this. It's off over there. Okay, no,
There's a couple of negatives, but.
Those are the ones that are normally negative because they're auto transfers.
That's all.
Yeah, as you can tell, none of the salary transfers or hourly transfers have been transferred for this year.
Yeah.
It's really hard to do when you
That's
can't see
fine.
actual January.
So when you have your printer problem, you do
All of a
problem.
sudden, you don't cover it.
Did you want to go through this? Or do you have another copy that you went through?
Yeah, I'll just sort of do it.
Oh.
That's what it sounds. Nothing else. No, another one in the water. Yeah.
You just have to do it.
Trying to give him time, he's still looking
No, just
in. Oh, are you, okay.
figuring out numbers. But yeah, I've already looked at it, yeah.
Okay, so I make a motion that we accept the appropriation report for January. Is that the reason we have the numbers?
No,
Okay.
it's our whole budget. I don't think you would have a good time.
I was thinking that too, that's why I was.
Second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of numbers under reading here.
That's all I have.
Did you get one of these? Yes, you did. Okay, so, and this is for the Marshall,
That's
correct?
it, depending on the
A Marshall,
Yeah.
okay. This.
There's a timeline
Gotcha.
for that martial activity in which we have an issue if we don't have it staffed.
Did you say you talked to Brady?
I did. So, with regard to the marshal, there's probably low risk if you don't fill the office. It's a shall, you should and must do it under the law, but there's also no consequence specified under the statutes if you don't. So theoretically, someone could file a mandate, have a judge order you to do it, but, so I would say there's no urgency, and if you decide that you don't want to staff it for whatever reason, you could abolish the office by ordinance as well. I did talk directly with the sheriff. The sheriff would be willing to talk about the possibility of entering into a contract arrangement for specific times to be designated. He would need more information in order to do that, but that would avoid the issues of carrying liability for the town, having equipment for the town. Essentially, what you'd be doing is funding actual patrols that would be here, and you could negotiate with the sheriff about hours, amount of time per week, things like that. You've already got the satellite office, so you've got something that would make that much easier to have.
In doing so, do we need to specify a name a marshal?
It depends on what you would end up doing. You could theoretically name the sheriff to be your marshal.
Okay.
And so basically what the memorandum, the opinion letter I gave you is a jumping off point. I anticipate that this is something that you'll each read that, think about it, have further discussions down the road. You could also designate one of your members to be in charge of that and issue a report back, create a subcommittee to do that sort of thing, to avoid open door issues. So essentially, you don't have to make a decision tonight. I recommend you don't make a decision tonight. Take this information. I'm also willing to talk to the members individually. I am fairly willing to talk to my clients without running up large bills to answer simple questions.
Highly appreciated.
I'm not going to bill you every time somebody calls me. If I can answer the question in one phone call, you probably won't get a bill at all. And generally, my policy in Avila has been any council member can task me with anything. If I think it's going to be substantially expensive, then I put it off to the next meeting and let the whole board decide what to do. If it's relatively simple, I just run with the project and then report back to the member. So
Appreciate that. Also, in case it didn't get covered in the last meeting or two, welcome to the team.
I am more an agent than a member of the team. I'm here to serve. I'm not
Welcome
here
to the table. Is that better?
Okay. Well,
We got you a chair.
I think it's very important to, especially given how things have proceeded in the past, make clear what I think my role is. My role is to advise you.
Yeah.
My goal is to talk less and less. If I'm answering your questions, I won't need to talk at all of these meetings.
So what you're saying is we're supposed to learn and not do it again?
The attorney is not supposed to run the meeting, and the attorney is not supposed to tell you what to do. The attorney is supposed to tell you when he thinks there's a legal problem. I don't have a vote, and I really shouldn't have a voice.
Awesome. We're moving down to the next item on the agenda.
I think so. Do you have anything else?
Oh, no, just, I do have something to update on the Marshall team. So when I talked to Brady, he asked if they were going to do this for us, where would they be sending people, like Butler has a court, Auburn has a court, like, we would need to figure something out with that wise, like how it would be enforced wise. That was the only thing I had on my list of things after talking to him that I needed to bring up.
The small claims is always, right?
Small claims is in Auburn. You can do ordinance violations through Butler. I would recommend doing them through Butler.
Oh, I didn't even know that was an option, so that's great.
Ordinance violations can be sent over to Butler. Town courts generally are very time efficient.
Is there any agreement or anything we would need to do with Butler?
There are steps that would need to be taken when you decide that that's the way you want to go. And so right now, it looks to me like you don't have an effective mechanism for enforcing ordinance violations. That's something you're going to be working on. So as you work on that, that's something that can be determined.
Very good. We're in the town staff and concerns area of the meeting.
Mhm.
Now that it's been 2 meetings since the 301's Whitney,
Not yet,
it's not been 2 meetings? It was sent out before the previous meeting.
not yet.
January
30
30
days.
days. They get
Remember?
30 days.
With the computer stuff, it didn't go out until later, so we have a little bit longer to wait.
Oh, I thought the verbiage was that it needed to be addressed
If they
prior
wanted to attest the violation, that they could come to this meeting.
protest.
That's what the verbiage does, but they have 30 days to,
Address,
yes.
Yes.
And she did come in
okay.
and gave me every information possible about why every one of those vehicles was in the yard. And I gave her information to get a hold of board members because I told her that I don't do ordinance violations, so she needed to have specific conversations with you guys because she wanted permission to wait longer. Then I don't have the authority to do that for you.
I didn't get any phone calls or emails that I
Yeah.
recognized.
I wrote
Don't
down
walk
your
on the porch.
guys' phone numbers and your emails.
Seriously, don't walk on the porch. To the door.
No, did she message you or call you
No,
or
she
anything?
hasn't.
No?
She hasn't.
So she hasn't
I have
attempted.
talked to her a few times before all this happened.
Yeah. So, and she came in on, I was in
Last week.
working. It was a day that I wasn't even supposed to be working when
Yes,
she
that's
came in.
Last, whatever it is.
So I assume that the next meeting that we have, it will have been 30 days.
Yes.
I think there are a lot of questions that need to be addressed.
By the next meeting.
You said you're gonna do an ordinance enforcement opinion letter?
Yes. I was waiting till you get through your agenda, and I was going to make some suggestions and ask some questions.
And those are my questions and concerns. Well, actually, I have one more. Nope, never mind, I don't. Go ahead.
Did anybody talk about, spring cleanup?
I have already reached out to Washburn, but they have not responded. This is my second email attached to get a response. Usually it is in April. Usually it's in April and October.
Last year they pushed us off till May,
Yeah.
so hopefully they won't try that.
But I have already reached out to them because I really want to clean up my garage since it's really nice and I'm excited, so I was thinking about it.
Okay.
But
Thanks for the lights.
Alright. And,
Yes. Okay. Anything else? Okay. I do have a few ordinances that I need you to send some letters.
Okay. Ordinance violations, is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
yes.
Okay.
We talked about that car, but I forgot to get the address. It's across from 212.
It's right next to 207 4th Street. Okay.
Okay. That car has not had the plates. It's a couple years old. on
Okay.
there. And
It's also
been there
parked
for a
not in
while.
front of their property.
Yeah, okay. Well, I didn't know whose it was.
No, yeah, you're right.
And Tammy,
Jefferson Street, yeah.
yep, she's got the same issue.
Which is,
The car out there with no plates and stuff.
oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Okay.
Golden Nurse Porch. McKeena's actually cleaning up what I was thinking about. And Billy's got some stuff over there on the empty lot.
Next to the,
Pizza sub, well, old pizza subs and barbecue.
okay.
And the other one, they cleaned it all up.
What about 2 houses down from the pizza shop there, Mavis's, where you got
Yep.
that cleaned up yet?
Yep, we're working on it.
Really, the fence? that's
Yep,
all-
we're working on that too.
Okay.
It's getting nicer outside, so we'll get it put back up.
Oh, we will. So the town board is doing it? But
I'm
then
not-
you're gonna find
It was
other people
already-
that the town board is gonna help
We didn't
them?
even talk about fining you yet. We're just asking you to please pick up.
Okay, wait.
Just saying collectively, not that they're physically,
Yeah.
outside.
That we're just talking to them and getting it taken care of.
No, last year she had,
Day carrying that, we did it
Yeah, I
one
came
time.
in.
I understand that because I got them on camera, taking the glass out of that dump truck in my driveway.
that's right.
Yeah, I remember that well. That was you guys.
Were you looking at me? I don't think I predicted that.
It was your town truck.
Well, that would have been me. I was the one that helped Mavis do that for the Day of Caring.
Oh.
concerned on you being upset that we're trying to clean up when you were talking about wanting to clean up.
No, you are
What about the
picking and
tires that were on the
choosing who you
property?
want.
We already cleaned up your tires, so we helped you out
I'm
as
sorry,
well.
Those weren't mine. And if
We
you-
all know that they were. Let's not
Request
argue
order,
about it.
please. Request
Order, order. Okay, so those are the ones
I
that
just
sent
want you
out.
to be pick and choose,
Hey,
don't pick and choose.
Order. We can't, we're not arguing about this right now.
Everybody.
That's not how this works.
Yeah, this is how this is gonna go with you as president.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're gonna pick and choose, that's what you guys are.
Order, or you can't come back.
Oh, please, somebody come back, Misty. Oh,
Please. It's just a few things that we picked up too. But the rest, they already cleaned those up.
Well, and preventing ordinance violations does not mean they're coming from you, it just means they were reported to us.
Well, and I didn't even say I was gonna find them, I was just saying that we picked
You
up.
couldn't find them, you have to talk about it.
I know, but that's what I'm saying, it wasn't a big
Leave
issue.
it.
What about the Tasha stuff? Because we've talked about the houses. Did you
I-
guys think about that at all?
So you want to pose the question? Because I think we need some understanding or legal advice as to what we're allowed to do with respect to that. That
What is
was
the question?
We have a realtor who wants to possibly see like our houses that are available and empty to maybe help us get investors to take care of them and fill them. And she said that she would do it without commission.
Are these properties that are currently owned by the town?
No, that is our issue.
Right.
You can't do
Right.
things with other people's property.
Well, she wanted to reach out to some of them and I said, well, let me figure out how
We
this
should
all
just
works
let her
out.
do that. It has nothing to do with us, to be completely honest. We have no legal authority over somebody else's property. If I speak, tell me to be
So-
quiet, Bob, but.
Then just let her. Cause
Get me an email.
the one,
I think he wants you to articulate exactly what the question is in an email.
Yes.
So that he
That
can
way I
respond to
can
the question.
respond to the question.
okay.
And that way, because these things have a tendency to spiral when you just talk in an open meeting. If you send me an email, I can work on it and then you can have a chance. Ideally, you'll be getting these things from me earlier than 5 minutes before the meeting starts. So you have a chance to absorb them and ask questions at the meeting. That's going to be the goal. You would have had this yesterday, except I realized I didn't have your emails. And then by the time I did get the emails, and this is no one's fault but my own, I was doing other things. So, right now, I have been requested to do an opinion letter, with regard to, enforcement of ordinance violations. There's one with regard to zoning. There may be some others. I don't want to do 5 or 10 of these for every meeting because that will get expensive for you quickly.
No, I think this is just a backlog.
Yes, I also understand that. The other thing I recommend doing is, I want to talk to each of the board members before the next meeting ideally, because it will help me get some understanding of what you want from your attorney and where you may need some help from your attorney.
Okay.
So I'll make sure you each have my cell phone number and I'll try to set the time to talk to each of you. It also helps us avoid open door issues if I only talk to one of you at a time outside of the meeting. And it will, because I'm talking to you individually, it'll also avoid this serial meeting because I'm not going to talk to you, well, I'm not going to talk to you each about ordinance violations because that would be a serial meeting, but I will talk to you each about what your concerns may be that the attorney can help you with, and that would be individualized. I also think I'm going to get an opinion letter out to you about open door. I think that will be helpful. I'm not even going to charge you for the open door opinion letter.
Randy, were you able to get with those 3 people about the cap?
No, in fact, I am going tomorrow, and I'm going to put a flag where each cat lives in the yard.
Is it still 3 of them?
They're all free.
Okay.
So there'll be flags.
What about that last house? Could you help them out too?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I'll put a flag on the corner.
Well, they weren't in the list though. She just can't find hers. She's the one that has the really bad smell.
Yeah, she's the one on the corner, going around the corner. She was on that, so those 3. Those 2 in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then
So-
that's probably their problem.
Yeah, that's probably what the smell is there. Hopefully it's just the same as what, Or you get the
Okay,
ability to just put a lid on, a square lid on.
Yeah. okay.
That's pretty much what ours was,
Yeah.
wasn't
That's
it?
what he
Yeah,
said,
that's
it
what
was
I'm
pretty
saying.
simple.
Okay.
Cool.
The alley behind Jones's.
Who?
Alley behind Jones's.
Jones's, so
John
all all bushes, are we trimming them back?
Are these, the ones we did last year?
The ones that we.
Every year?
talked about, that we did do?
I wouldn't do them.
We're about to make them really mad.
I think you sent a letter last year, didn't you?
Last year, I
Did
just
you?
messaged her and let her know that they needed to be cut back within a 2-week time period, or else the guys were gonna come through and cut down the alley area.
Yeah.
Technically, it is our easement area. We have every legal right, I think, to do so, as long as you are not on their property and you're not going past their property. But the problem is
The whole bushes are on the.
Yeah.
I think it's dangerous for you to do so, is my opinion.
Well, last year, what she did was not quite
Add that
enough.
to the list.
As
There was a
he's
chainsaw
driving
incident
down
last
the
time
thing,
somebody-
it's scratching up
And
our
he has a
truck.
gun.
Is it dangerous for them to trim all of the alleys? No, it is definitely, that section of alley, I think is dangerous for our employees to be trimmed.
Send me an email.
It's scratching up the truck and stuff.
Would you like an
Um,
email?
Send me an email specifying address, issue, basically, give me the
Backstory,
information,
Wetland story.
and I will attempt to
Oh. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them.
get something out to
Pretty
you,
positive
kind of
sending
telling you what.
the letter is going to cause problems. There's nothing you can do. People do not like to get letters.
But yeah, if you
But a lot of
spell it
people
out,
don't
I'll
like
try to
looking
get
at that
something
report
to you
either.
relatively
We're trying to
quickly
do it with
on
everybody.
what to expect.
And
and because of the nature of this, unfortunately, I'll probably wait. I don't want to send anything out to you
You
immediately
can see
because
it from the front of the road though.
then you're gonna act on it. I'm gonna have open door issues, so I'll send it relatively close to the meeting, but early enough you can read these things and then talk at the meeting.
If it's damaging to people's vehicles, I mean, it's like red on the alley, I mean, who's?
we're not saying you don't have a legal right to trim them. I'm just worried for you.
No, I'm not saying that, I'm just asking if it's damaging to people's vehicles, it would be.
I'm not answering the
liability
question
to them.
because I don't have sufficient information to give you what I think would be an accurate answer. That's why I'm saying, get me as much information as possible. The more information I have, the better the answer I give you will be.
I can definitely send, the overall question, but as far as what actually happened, you're the one with the first party knowledge.
I was gonna say.
And I don't need it all at once. This is something that
As far as the alley, I would take a picture.
when I talk to each of you, you can all, like, this is something where I don't need all of the puzzle at once. If you each send me the piece you have, I can figure out what the elephant looks like because I'm not actually Firefly Man.
Thank you.
I want you guys to think about doing a town picnic this summer. You don't have to think right now, but maybe that would be cool.
It won't be here in July, so if it's not in July, we're good.
Okay, so you don't want to be in the Pickle Festival parade.
Not in July.
I was gonna see if we wanted to do that. Randy, are you gonna be the pickle in it already?
I probably will.
Okay, so that, we'll scratch that.
Oh, what are the dates for the pickle festival?
This is, one year I just walked with next grade as the town board member.
Did you wear like your shirt?
Wore my shirt, same with
Okay.
So, I mean, if you want to do that, you're representing the board.
Maybe I'll just put green.
You won't be here. You're ditching us.
I can still put green.
You put it in your calendar. We're green today. That's more support.
The 16th through the 18th of July. Okay. And maybe a bingo thing for the Curry fundraiser? If we could come up with something like that.
Also, you guys were talking about getting a projector.
The projector was
The projector is
approved.
here.
Oh,
It was approved. I just.
I have-
The only thing I haven't received is the tables.
I have a 12 by 12 wall screen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So if you want to do something like that, have something playing.
that would be
So
cool.
kids could come in and stuff
Okay.
or whatever. But yeah,
So, Missy, are you gonna head up that event and let us know what you need us to do, or what's your
For what?
process? The bingo thing?
Can we do something like that?
They just,
Yeah,
mm,
okay, yes. Yeah, I will figure that out, but not in July.
I won't be here in July,
so just, I would
not in person.
suggest that you figure out what date you wanna do that, and, that way we can kind of figure out what you're going to need for the event, so that way we can motion, I think they can motion the amount of money that you're gonna need to spend.
I don't want to spend a lot because it's supposed to be a fundraiser, so,
I understand.
but in May, something in May is our 12 miles of garage sale, so,
Yeah, the garage sale event is in there.
I'm gonna look at that. Then I would like to make a motion to give the guys a raise.
How much of a raise?
Let's start with $1.
Each person $1?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a list of people?
We only have 2 employees.
The Corey and Sam? All right.
what is their, what do they make right now?
15 and 17.
17, 16? Were you able to get the last couple of years?
I have
How
a
many
bill
hours?
printed out, but I don't have like a thing that just says the hours. That big stack that's in Missy's thing that I gave her includes all of that.
So it's in there if you want to look at it at any time.
Yeah, well, it's,
To go
I'm
with your
looking at,
other sheets.
I'm looking at, water, we have 12,000 in our budget, and general, we have 40. That's 52. And I didn't see the W-2s, but I'm sure
I don't think we went over that.
we're close to that.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But you also have NVH, mosquito, and cemetery that are flowers, additional, that are not being included in what you're calculating.
Yeah, because Sam does a lot in the cemetery.
But just reminding you.
Okay.
But
Like I said, I've looked at other board meetings, and they'll steal it from other accounts if we do run over, so,
yeah, if it's
it's
in.
not really.
If it's in that deemed appropriation, at the end of the year, there's a automatic transfer that our system can do. But only if it's deemed for that type of things. Like you can't just take park money and decide to put it towards hourly or something like that.
Right.
There's rules to it, Sandy.
I feel like that might not be necessary. We do all the other stuff, mosquitoes and.
If you want to move forward with $1 an hour raise, somebody needs a second. If not, you need to ask for comments. You're the president, Misty. That's the comment.
From who? Them?
Oh, yeah. But like I said, there's a lot of things that are done that, yes, they should be paid more. Recently, there hasn't really been a lot of things, but if you look at it, if you look at the time sheets, you need to look at the time sheets and what's said. There's some things put down that are,
That need reviewed.
yeah, they need to be. So if you want to look at the time sheets from the last 3 months, just look at them, see what they say and see how much time. Think about that, and then if you still want to give them a raise at our next meeting, we can talk about it then.
So who'd like to table the discussion?
I mean, I really would like you guys to look at the time sheets. I looked at Garrett. Garrett's anywhere from 17 to 21 is what they do. So, Garrett's a pretty busy.
Who's gonna do their
place.
job if somebody leaves?
That's the way it's always been. Mary had that problem. Mary had that problem, so. But if you want to do this, and, I mean,
I do, because I appreciate them being out there busting their hump for us. They do a lot of stuff that I don't know how to do. that-
Okay,
Then
okay,
I don't think
I
that we would
appreciate
have
them being there
time.
too.
to do,
I'm bringing in
so-
the time, I do appreciate that. My thing is,
I'll look at the time cards.
okay, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
busting
I'm
their
not saying
humps,
I'm not, but hey,
doing stuff, yes,
I mean, they're out there in the cold, they're out there in the heat, like,
yes.
where are the time cards? I have them. I will take them and look at them tomorrow. Not take them, but like. Okay. Yeah, not take them, but like, I meant take them from you,
You can make
sorry.
copies, but do
No,
not
no,
take them
no,
out of
no, I
that.
meant take them from you, sorry.
Okay.
That is all I have, but do you have anything else?
I don't have any other orders of business.
No? I give you all my business.
I do.
Yes.
I just want to update everyone, I've contacted, Blue Heron, weather permitting, and they're coming down to check the wetland, hoping, and they're getting ready
You were
tomorrow.
gonna say,
Thursday day.
it's gonna be,
But they are going to start felling the trees. I directed them to please drop them south and north of the Goldenwood property. And the comment to that was excellent suggestion. So, hopefully that will happen and work out. So,
Sorry, I thought you might not have anything this time. That's why I
that's
didn't
okay,
call
no,
you.
it's just got, settled this week,
Okay.
so, yeah.
You're gonna be getting a hold of me for anything.
No, I didn't, ask them that, because I didn't know what, so no, right now, I'm gonna say no. Okay,
Don't you have what month is your mosquito training that you'll be going?
May. No, March.
March.
March? Okay, just, can you shoot me a text with those dates when you get a chance? I don't want to be calling and bothering you at those times.
15, 16, 17.
Thank you.
I don't have anything. Look at that. We wouldn't have been at that meeting either. Okay, so,
nobody have anything? You were wanting something to happen in that,
contemplating
weren't you?
there.
I'd like to say something, but.
I do know you're waiting on finishing that chicken coop part of the barn. That's something as soon as we get our vote.
Yeah.
There's about 3 or 4 of us didn't get treated very well on this whole deal. And if you guys would have got your way, I still wouldn't be working on my house. There's only 2 people knew when we was going on a mission trip. And that's when they planned the meeting to shut everything down and they got my barn, but they didn't get the house. And the reason I know it, because there was either a tweet or a, Facebook or something, someone said, I thought they was on a mission trip, what did they do? And that was soon after we went in and renewed our permit. But I know it was a set-up deal, and I'm scared that's the rate that West is gonna go. We're always gonna get treated that way.
Well, we're hoping, we're down to 1 person, and we're hoping to go ahead and get everybody on the board this next time, right?
We have to create that ordinance so that way the permit payments. can get
So-
I can see, there's 4,000 acres out here, and I can see somebody that is a friend of somebody is gonna get a permit, and the next guy won't. I see it. Same thing.
That's not
Same
how
thing.
that.
Cool. 1 person. Okay.
I don't know where to go.
Well, I was gonna see if we
Well, like I said, as soon as we get together and the board's put together and the ordinance is done, hopefully within this next meeting, hopefully, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but,
That it has to be a public hearing, so it's gotta be created in 10 days at least from that time.
okay.
I mean, just, so it's gonna depend on how quickly that can be created. I don't know.
Okay.
I just don't want, I've been telling
So,
people like
that's
me,
what I
I
was
wanna
saying,
do
I didn't wanna
this,
say for
and
sure,
when
but
they fill out. the
As soon
form.
as you find out the last name though, we can create that meeting.
Well, it's the last name of people that we specify. We still need to notify the county so that they can put their two names in as well.
I notified the county.
I was gonna say, I thought you said you're
I
down to a
sent them an
Democrat.
email and asked them what that process was. I talked to Susan Sleeper.
Mhm.
And so, you know, when we get their recommendations, that's great, we can put that board together, but that board can't do anything until we have an ordinance. We have the zoning,
We do.
areas, but we don't have, the pricing for permits
I was
and
gonna say
such that
something.
needs to be done before I can issue them. So we have to get that created, and we have to do a public hearing for that, and that needs to be posted at least 10 days prior to in the newspaper.
Okay.
I guess I did have something that I wanted to say. I believe earlier in the year, it had been stated that the board was going to follow Robert's Rules of Order with their meetings. And I guess if that is the case, someone needs to look into that or have someone here that is knowledgeable of it. A couple things, and I know you're all trying to learn, and so I don't want it to be that I'm picking on you or whatever that way, but a couple things that I've noticed is it's not really acceptable for the president to make a motion, and that happens repeatedly. Okay.
Okay, I was just gonna say, Zeb got each one of us a book, and I've read part of it. I've never read that out of it. Where's
Neither
that?
have I.
I thought that
Where
was
is
my
that?
job.
Because all board members are allowed to make a motion.
I believe that they are, especially if one of you wouldn't be here, that she could, but it's not an acceptable practice, I guess, or whatever you want to say to do that, at least to my understanding, so.
Being a small board like this, Lynn, the president should be able to make a motion whenever.
Well, maybe
They-
what we need to do is just double check the rules and make
Yeah.
sure that if that's the case or not the case, and then we can share that with Lynn.
To that point, I had spoken at a previous board meeting about the possibility of budgeting this calendar year for when the zoning and planning board comes on board, is to do a training session, which is specifically around Robert's Rules of Order so that people can get through the parliamentary process, that may or may not have been through it before. And so that has previously come up. So it's not that we're not trying to do it.
Right, and I guess tonight, there was a motion on the floor that was never seconded. You can't have discussion on that until the motion is seconded, and you can't go on to any other business when that motion is still on the table.
We will.
Well, I guess it should have just been stated that the motion died because of the lack of a second, I guess, or something to that effect.
That's an excellent point, and we'll try to do better.
Have you formally adopted Robert's rules?
At the beginning of each year, we reaffirm that Robert's rules are how we intend to conduct business.
But you did not adopt them?
But we just.
We just agreed to utilize them, we did not motion to adopt them, just that we were going to follow the process. There was
I
no
think-
motion made. You can go back into the meeting minutes and
No,
double check.
we definitely, we motioned for
We
it.
did, then we need to double check it.
Yeah, I double checked it because Ben Sturry had told me that we didn't, and I definitely went through the recording, and the motion was
Yes.
made, and it was updated in the meeting minutes to reflect that as well.
Okay.
So they have been formally adopted?
Yes.
I guess I just think with seeing all that, as you're trying to have more control over the zoning with taking over the ETJ. Yes, I know you said it should have been done in the past, but that's where it is today, and just like Mr. Drury, stated on some things, it's just concerning, I guess, is what I have to say. It goes back to, I guess personally for me, when you adopted a resolution that had false statements in it, you did ultimately revoke it or whatever that way. One board member and the clerk, I think, apologized to myself, my wife that night when that discussion was. There's been a lot more discussion on it on Facebook a few weeks ago, and we've never had an opportunity to respond to it ourselves. Things was being said that was not true. My wife was accused on Facebook of lying. I'm sure that all of you saw the Facebook post.
I see.
Okay, at some time, whoever's the administrator, shut the comments off,
It's
but
not
the
our-
existing,
It's not our case.
I
I
understand
just
that.
wanted you to know that nobody on the board.
Correct,
Doesn't
I
even-
understand that.
Okay, I just
But
wanted
it,
to.
it just relates to actions that the board had taken, or it would have never been out there.
So do I
And
need
I
to
don't know
read,
whether-
do I need to read the text again of you asking for it? I showed it to everybody. I'm sorry, Lynn, you asked us to send it to you. She sent it to you.
That's correct. I did, however, never ask.
Hey,
Oh,
we
sorry,
don't, it's not to argue.
it was my fault.
It's not even on the agenda.
I just delete here.
I'm responding to his comment.
I know, but we're not gonna argue. It's not on the agenda. We need order.
Okay, can we have it placed on the agenda for the next meeting, and my wife will, and I will be here, and everything can be clarified.
Yep, I can put you on the next meeting.
Okay.
Just let me know that you want to.
Okay?
No problem.
It was.
So I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Randy?
Aye.
Don't leave yet.
What, you want my?
No.
So I was supposed to say that when the race thing didn't go, that it's ended.
There,
I thought we said it was tabled.
he's right, there is a specific thing you're supposed to say, with
I thought it
regard.
was that we
If nobody
tabled
does
it.
anything, you're supposed to ask for comments on
Right.
it.
Do you like your
If
picture on
nobody has
Facebook?
any comments, then you need to, in the motion.
I just like to go get
He
pictures
did
of
have
people so when they
comments,
call,
so
it
he
helps
kept them in,
me.
we said we were
Realize who
tabling, so
they
I
are?
was.
Yeah.
So I would think that
So-
that
I
would
thought
do
that
it,
was-
but
I-
I'm
I-
not
I-
100%
yeah, just
sure.
so-
He's gonna know more
I'm
about it.
handling of a
Text you
motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is certain
Yeah,
details,
that way-
conditions, ordinary case.
That helps
special
me
business.
figure
Just
things
realize
out.
that all of the things that are there.
Because
ordinary.
it was nice when my
These
gave
are not
everybody like a different
firm
color.
as
Does that help?
deviate at all. These are not.
But lots of people like, yeah,
These-
like
these
lots
are-
of people get orange.
This
like,
is what you should do.
Great, which
one?
orange ring is this?
So
What did
this
I do?
way,